Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I would like to give an example on trapezoidal rule and Simpson's one-third rule and Simpson's 3/8 rule. Look at the statement of the given problem. Evaluate integral 0 to 6 1 by 1 plus x squared dx by using trapezoidal rule, second one Simpson's one-third rule and Simpson's 3/8 rule. We are going to evaluate the value of this definite integral by using this all numerical integration formula. See, actually to applying trapezoidal rule there is no conditions, but there is a condition to applying Simpson's one-third rule and there is a condition to apply Simpson's 3/8 rule also. Look at that conditions. Okay, if the number of subintervals which is denoted by n is an even number, if n is even number, then only we can apply Simpson's one-third rule, and the number of subintervals of the range 0, 6 is multiple of 3, which is a multiple of 3, then only we can apply Simpson's 3/8 rule. That's why whenever we are going to apply Simpson's one-third rule and Simpson's 3/8 rule at a time to the given problem, we have to take n is equal to 6, because n is equal to 6 is an even number and it is also multiple of 3. Okay, so first of all divide the range. Let us divide the range. What is the range here? Limits of the integral. Limits of the integral are known as range of the given problem. Let us divide the range 0, 6 into 6 equal parts. That is n is equal to 6. Now we are going to find out the interval difference h. What is the formula for h? b minus a by n. Here b is nothing but upper limit and a is nothing but lower limit. So 6 minus 0 by 6, which is 6 by 6, which is exactly 1. Now we construct the following data. Now we construct the following data with interval difference 1. See, first write the x values and after that write the functioning values. Here our function y, otherwise f of x, is nothing but 1 by 1 plus x square. This integrand function is known as given function. So let us start the x values from lower limit 0, and you have to add the interval difference 1 to the x value. So 0 plus 1, 1, this is the next value of x, and add another 1. Every time you should add the interval difference. You will get 2 and you will get 3. We continue the x values till to get the upper limit, which is 6, 5, 6. These are the subintervals for the given range. Now whenever we have x, you should replace 0, then you will get the corresponding functioning value 1 by 1 plus 0 square, which is 1. Okay, so 1 by 1 plus 1 square, whenever we have x in this function, replace it by 1, so which is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 can be written as 0.5. now 1 by 1 plus 2 square, so it is 1 by 5. 1 by 5 can be written as 0.2, and 1 by 1 plus 3 square, substitute this 3 value in this function, which is 10. Okay, sorry, it is 9. Totally 1 by 10. 1 by 10 is nothing but 0.1. Now 1 by 1 plus 4 square, so 1 plus 16. You have to find out 1 by 17. See, 1 division 17 is equal to, so look at this value, 0.0588. Okay, next calculate this one. 1 by 1 plus 5 square, 25, nothing but 1 by 26. You should calculate 1 by 26 now. 1 by 26 is equal to, it is 0.05 0 3 8 4 6. It is enough to write 0 3 8. You can write 0 3 8 4, otherwise 5, because fifth decimal is 6. By correcting to 4 decimal places, you can take it as 0 3 8 5. Now 1 by 1 plus 6 square. So 1 plus 36 is nothing but 1 over 37. 0.027. 0.027. Okay. Once again I will check it. Yes, 0.0270. Okay. And you should put the names as, this is x0, that's why this is y0, and y1, y2, functioning values. These are all known as functioning values. Don't forget to put the names for y values. Okay. Now we are going to find out given integral value by using trapezoidal rule. See, first one, take siding, trapezoidal rule. So according to trapezoidal rule, for the given data, it becomes, given integral becomes h by 2 whole into, h is nothing but interval difference, which is 1 in this problem, y0 plus y6. You should add first and last functioning values. Okay, y0 plus y6 plus 2 times of y1 plus sum of remaining all terms, y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y4 plus y5. Substitute these all values and calculate by using scientific calculator. See, so h by 2 is nothing but 1 by 2 whole into, what is y0? See, look at here, y0 is nothing but 1 plus last functioning value is 0.027 plus 2 times of sum of the remaining all terms, 0.5 plus 0.2 plus 0.1 plus, what is y4? 0.0588 plus 0.0385. Close the bracket. Now we are going to simplify this one by using scientific calculator. See, first write this the terms which are in the square bracket. So it's 1 plus 0.027 plus close the bracket, plus 2 times of 0.5 plus 0.2 plus 0.1 plus 0.0588, close the bracket, we have another term, plus 0.0385 is equal to, and we have division 2. So you are getting 1.4108. This is the given definite integral value. Write in the bracket approximately, because this is not an original value, this is an estimation value by using trapezoidal rule. Now see the Simpson's one-third rule. So according to the Simpson's one-third rule, for given data, it becomes, given integration becomes h by 3 of y0 plus y6 plus 2 times of sum of even functioning values between y0 and y6. Okay, what are they? The even functioning values between y0 and y6 are y2 and y4 only. So add y2 and y4 here, plus 4 into sum of remaining terms, otherwise sum of odd ordinates, which are nothing but y1 plus y3 plus y5. This is the Simpson's one-third rule for given data. It is enough to write the any rule like trapezoidal rule, Simpson's one-third rule, otherwise Simpson's 3/8 rule for given data only. It is enough. H is nothing but 1 by 3. H is nothing but 1 by 3 is there. Sum of first and last terms are 1 plus 0.027 plus 2 times of what is y2? y2 is 0.2 plus what is y4? 0.0588 plus 4 times of y1. What is y1? 0.5 plus y3. y3 is 0.1 plus y5. 0.0385. Okay, close the bracket. That is equal to, we have to calculate this one by using scientific calculator. See, first operate the terms which are inside the square bracket. 1 plus 0.027, close the bracket, plus 2 times of 0.2 plus 0.0588, close the bracket, plus 4 times of 0.5 plus 0.1 plus 0.0385 is equal to, and you have to divide the entire value with 3. You will get 1.3662. Now it is enough to calculate the given definite integral value by using Simpson's 3/8 rule. See, take siding Simpson's 3/8 rule. So according to Simpson's 3/8 rule, given problem becomes to integral 0 to 6 1 by 1 plus x square dx value becomes to 3h over 8. Okay, bracket open, sum of first and last terms y0 plus y6 in the given data plus 2 times of functioning values which are multiple of 3 between y0 and y6, which is only y3, plus 3 into remaining all ordinates except these 3, which are y1, y2, y4, y5. Close the bracket and substitute the values. H is nothing but 1, so 3 ones are 3, 3 by 8 whole into, what is y0 plus y6? First and last functioning values. So 1 plus 0.027 plus 2 times of y3. What is y3? 0.1 plus 3 times of what is y1? 0.5 plus 0.2 plus y4. y4 is nothing but 0.0588 plus y5, which is 0.0385. Close the bracket and evaluate this by using scientific calculator. See, so first write these all terms which are inside the square bracket. So 1 plus 0.027, close the bracket, plus 2 times of 0.1 plus 3 times of 0.5 plus 0.2 plus 0.0588 plus 0.0385, close the bracket, is equal to, and you have to multiply this value with 3. So answer into 3 is equal to 10.8567. Now we have to divide this entire value with 8. So divided by 8, you will get this one. So 1.3570. write in the bracket approximately whenever you got the answer in any formula. Okay, so this is the given problem. This is the solution of the given problem by using trapezoidal rule and Simpson's 1/3 rule and Simpson's 3/8 rule. I hope you are all understand this one. In the next video I will give another example on numerical integration formula. Thank you very much.